Hello guys, Worth TV, aka I'm Ward. And since it's mental health awareness month and Memorial Day during May right now, I recently had this idea that I would make a video talking about this one particular experience I had. And this takes place in back in October of 2022. And I'm gonna warn you, Mental Health Awareness Month and Memorial Day relates to this video because both of those topics and my story I'm about to share with you relates to, how do I say this? They relate to loss. Now, there are many different types of loss, but this story relates to one particular type of loss that pretty much everyone thinks about. The first thing like, the first, like, whenever people think about the word loss, the first thing they think about is this topic. Surprisingly, I've never lost a family member in my entire life, which is surprising. Although I did have this, one grandpa who passed away in 2003 before I was born, and my grandma married another man before I was born, a new grandpa, so yeah, I've never grown up with grandpa number one, but I've grown up with grandpa number two. Alright, I should probably stop there, because, I don't know, I'm sounding weird, but anyways. So basically, this story I'm about to tell you takes place in October 2022 in middle school. And so basically, it was early morning, and usually in the mornings I have PE. So I was outside doing some activities outside in PE with a few people, and there was like a fence in the blacktop that I was doing exercises on, and I noticed that there was this girl sitting there and she was covering her face and stuff. I wasn't sure if she was crying, but I went up to her, and I couldn't see any tears, but she was definitely sad about something because when I asked what's wrong, she was trying to explain to me her stuff. But then a couple other people came and talked to her, and I figured I should leave, so I left while those some other students found out about the girl, and they uh, they picked her up from the ground, and they talked to her. I didn't hear what they were saying, but I could tell that something bad happened to her. And I was nervous about asking her this the next day, but the next day, around the same time in PE, I saw her, and I asked her what her situation was the yesterday, and this girl, I'm not gonna say her name, but she was actually like very clear. She was like willing to talk about stuff. Like normally I'd be very nervous if I had to tell people something like that, but she was kind and like clear about her stuff, if that even makes any sense. But basically the point is she told me that the reason why she was sitting on the ground crying by the fence is because she had lost her aunt. Yeah, I was nervous about telling you about this part, but basically, back in August, her aunt had died, and they were really close, and the girl told me about her, and I felt kind of bad, and we talked about loss and stuff, and I felt kind of bad for her, and I'm not sure how this happened, but somehow we talked about loss, and then we talked about something else, and eventually we had this other conversation. We talked about other things, about the schools we used to go to. I was new at middle school at the time, and basically when PE was over, we went our separate ways, and I felt kind of good talking to someone, learning about someone, and meeting a new friend because I was struggling with that at the time. And I'm not sure how we all of a sudden moved into a different conversation, but I think that the girl I talked to, I think talking to her about not loss necessarily, but other stuff too, I think it kind of made her feel better. And to this day, I don't have all the information to be very clear on it, but basically, yeah, that's pretty much the entire story. I'm still confused on some parts, but I guess the whole point of the story was some girl was upset. I talked to her, and she told me her problems with her aunt dying, and then we just had a normal conversation and talked about other stuff as well. And I think it kind of helped her a little bit. I even asked her one time, like a few months later, are you still missing your aunt? And she said yeah, but she didn't want to cry in front of me because we were in a classroom. But yeah, I guess the main thing was she was sad, and I got to talk to her, and we talked about other stuff. And yeah, I'm sorry, I've been a little like not making sense throughout the video. I'm confused on I'm to this day I'm still kind of confused on some stuff, but what I just said, I guess that's all I can really say. So yeah, it was just an experience, I guess. But I guess the moral of the story is to just talk to someone and listen to them. And yeah, just talk to someone and listen to them about their stuff and be there for them whenever necessary. And I'm still kind of friends with that girl to this day. So yeah, yeah, that's pretty much all the story. I'm sorry that the story hasn't always made sense throughout the video. I to this day I'm still confused on some personal parts, but like I said, I guess it was just an experience, and I got to go through the ride with her. So yeah, I guess that's a good thing. So yeah, that was my little experience. It wasn't like me going through something. I've never lost a family member in my entire life. I said that once again, but I, but I got to, but I felt kind of proud of myself for helping her through a tough situation. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I gotta say. I just wanted to make this a short video to dedicate it to Memorial Day and Mental Health Awareness Month. And yeah, and so yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I gotta say. So with that out of the way, this is Warhouse TV, aka Warren. I'll see you in the next video. Signing off. Bye, and rest in peace to all those who died in the world.